Music make you lose control. Music make you lose control.
I got a cute face, chubby waist, thick legs in shape, rump shaking both ways, make you do a double take. Planet rocker, showstopper, flow popper, head knocker, beat scholar, tail dropper, do my thing. Rolls Royce, Lamborghini.
Hey. What's up, everybody?
How's it going?
You know what time it is.
What time is it?
It's your favorite show called Keeping It Real.
T.
Yours truly, Barry Hicks, and my co-star.
Zach Windham.
This is episode 4. Man, that's hard to believe, ain't it, man?
That's crazy.
Time flies when you're having fun.
We even upgraded a mic.
Yeah. Look at old Zach Attack over there.
I'm feeling like a professional today.
He don't know how to act.
Not today.
Not today, he don't. All right, so today, what are we going to talk about today, Zach Attack?
So today we're going to talk about the type of market we're experiencing today in our local market. So that we have a buyer's and a seller's market. Today we're going to talk about the seller's market, and that's what we're currently experiencing in our local market.
And man, it is a crazy, crazy market. Even though I'm still a newbie, I guess. I've been in real estate. This is my 3rd, going on 4th year. It was, steady, but man, this year is insane.
There's a couple things that matter going into the market. We have when's the best time. Certain seasons can affect this local market. Of course, the pandemic had a big effect on the market we're experiencing right now, and we need to pay close attention to it.
Absolutely. So when would you think for a season the best time would be?
So summertime.
Summertime.
Summertime is going to be better to buy because more houses are going to be on the market. More people are going to be wanting to list their homes. So for buyers, it's a good time to buy the home. In the winter and fall, you're going to have a little bit slower side. There's not going to be too many homes on the market for sale. So the competition's going to be there for the buyers.
Yeah. What's crazy is even, like you said, with the pandemic going on and with the weather, and we're not even summertime, how insane it's been. I remember when COVID, when it came out last March, to pretty much stay at home, man, I thought, oh my gosh, I'm doomed. I'm screwed being an agent, being a photographer, whatever. But man, was I wrong. It has picked up. And these past 2-3 months has just been totally insane.
And if you're working with the sellers, you're doing great, but finding the sellers is a problem. Right now we're in the sellers market, and what that means is we have demands that exceed the supply. So we have way more buyers and not enough sellers.
That's right. Yeah, me and my best friend Patrick Mooney called me up the other day, and we were talking about it on the phone. He was talking about, he said, man, you know how many houses are on the MLS? And when he had said the amount, it was over 1,000, was like, huh, that's not too bad. But he was like, but 900 are new construction. And so there was literally only I want to say it was like 200 or 300, homes that weren't new construction, that were homes. And that's not just Richland and Lexington County, that's Kershaw County, and all the other surrounding counties.
The crazy thing about it is I took some clients around the other day, looked at some new construction property or communities, and all the lots were already sold. They haven't even started building, just sold. So that's the kind of market we're in. We have so many interested buyers and the real estate inventory is so low.
Yeah. So, if you're thinking about selling and you've been thinking about it for a couple of years, and right there on the fence, and there's a worry about you might not get what you want out of the home,
you're doing good. Sell that home because you're at the advantage here.
We were sitting in the office today. I mean, it's been for, past couple of months, you hear, different scenarios and all that, but it's multiple offer situations.
Yeah.
And it's over asking price, and where people are not asking for closing cost, and people are waiving appraisals, and it's a crazy market. So if you got
for much.
if you got any doubt, man, about selling, if you need, or about selling your house, and if you're gonna make any money or whatever, man, I'm telling you,
Sell in the seller's market for sure.
sell, man.
Yeah. So homes are selling so fast. There's so much competition. Buyers have to compete with one another to get that home. We were talking in the office today. Somebody asked $20,000 over asking price, and they still did not get the home.
$20,000 over, and didn't get. That's
It's sad.
yeah.
But there again, if you have any idea about moving elsewhere or have in the back of your mind, hey, I may want to sell my home, do it now, because $20,000 over asking price, and that's compared to all the other homes that have sold in that area. So
Yeah, a lot of people, I think, they're worried about, where am I going to go if I sell my home? Or, think about it this way. If you sell now or if you sell later, you're still going to be in the same boat, most likely, unless you win the lottery and you've got all that money. You're getting, a lot of time you're getting your pre-approval based off of you already selling your home that you're in right now. So you're going to have to sell that before, or have a contingency of, buying the new home. So if it was me, and in the time it's in right now, and if you're getting more money and people are going over asking price, I would sell now.
yeah, definitely sell now. And these buyers are willing to pay more because they want these homes. And they wouldn't spend more otherwise if the market wasn't like it is today. And you can't ask for much, like we've been saying. And just like Barry said, you need to be ready. We've been saying this from podcast 1, that you need to have that pre-approval. You need to have that home sold. We need to be ready to rock and roll when the time comes, because same day sold is listed.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, worst case scenario, sell your home that you're in now. Stay in a hotel. Yeah. Stay in a extended stay. And Lord, think about it from 20 years ago. Man, they got those little pods that pull up and, home delivered, and you could throw all your stuff in there. They take it to whatever location, and then once you move into your new home, they'll bring it out there and you can unload your stuff right there. Or, but the contingency thing, even if you're coming in at a good amount, when people see those contingencies and they've got multiple offers, the contingencies, I mean, it's almost,
Yeah.
it's a very low chance.
You used to be able to negotiate and say, hey, well, the washer and dryer, let's put that in there. But you start asking for a lot.
You won't even be asking for the bathroom plug in the tub, man.
Don't ask for rolls of toilet paper.
Yeah.
You ain't getting it.
You ain't getting it, man.
Yeah.
That's a fact, Jack.
And the sellers can raise that price because they know the supply is limited. They got to go for it. People need the home, so.
Low inventory, man. Low inventory.
Yeah, the power of negotiation is just not there right now.
No, it's really not. Even, people are, when they're putting offers in and all that, where they would ask for home warranties and stuff. Nope. Closing costs. You would usually always ask for closing costs. Now,
Yeah, you can't.
no.
People are willing to accept the property as is because they want the home so bad.
we were talking to someone today about that, and they had said that they had inspections done after they, got the contract on the house and found all these issues. But, they said, all right, we want yada, yada, yada done. And the seller said, no.
Yeah, because they got 20 other people that are putting in offers in the same home that you fall in love with.
Yeah.
So the shortage of housings, that causes bidding wars, and I know you've been in that situation this past week.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Like I said before, one of my real close friends, Rachel Rat Copeland Sin, she'll tell you, man, her mama, G, I love you, G.
G.
But G will tell you, man, it's, they're around me all the time. They see me on the phone, with clients and with them firsthand. It's just been insane, man. Us trying to, put an offer in on a house and, the gets passed. They're like, nope. And even though we came in at asking price and all that, nope. Sorry for you.
Sorry. Sorry. So we have some tips for the buyers out there, something that we're just trying to help you all find the homes, really. So with that said, with the limited supply of homes, time is of the essence. We have to be on top of our game. We have to be able to sit down, have a buyer consultation with you if we're working with the buyers, discuss what you're looking for, and when that home becomes listed, we have to be there to send it your way. Because, like I said, we send you the home that day, we got to act on that day.
Oh, absolutely. It's crazy, because me also on the photographer side, I'm literally taking pictures, and I was sitting in a house taking pictures and looked out the window, and there was a lady, and I asked the guy if it was his wife, and he said no. Turned out it was a agent. She was there 45 minutes earlier than she was supposed to be for the showing, and she called and to let the agent know that they were putting a full offer. And guess what? That was sight unseen.
Yeah.
Because old Chubby B was still there taking pictures at 8:15 in the morning. So that shows you and tells you that how crazy it is. A lot of people, I think, they might get a bad taste in their mouth for real estate agents, like as used car salesmen over the years. And when, somebody's telling you, well, you need to up the price, they're like, oh, they're just trying to get more money out of it. Well, there's a lot of people that's learned the hard way recently, in these bidding wars. When you tell them, hey, you might want to go here. And I want to stick with this, and bam, missed it.
Yeah, it's hard to get the buyers to understand that, because you were just talking about the car dealership. It's like going to a car dealership and seeing a car listed for $40,000 and you having to ask $50,000 just because there's a shortage of cars. It's crazy. It's crazy for me.
And even though the bumper's half hanging off,
there's only one car there on the lot, so that's your car.
Yeah, because everybody else is like, I got a car. Mine's running fine.
So we want to make sure our buyers are motivated. Motivation's a very big deal.
Who needs?
Everybody.
Everybody needs.
Everybody. Everybody.
Everybody needs to be motivated if you're a buyer. And the financial part, not only motivation, financially ready, emotionally ready, because we have to ensure that the buyers know that when we find the home, you have to be ready to go that day. And if you have to go home and think about it and take a weekend to think about it, that dream home that you're really interested in, it's no longer going to be there. And
it's gone.
By the time you make the decision to make that offer, sorry, we got to keep looking.
Yeah. I always tell everybody, well, the pre-approval letter you usually have an electronic copy of it anyway, and you can, send it right then and there. But I always tell people, hey, have that checkbook, get ready to write the earnest check, put an offer in, because I promise you, every house that I've the past, 3 months, 4 months, every house went on the market went within, the first, well, before it was the first 2-3 days. Past month and a half, it's been first 24 hours.
Yeah.
If that.
Yeah, so these sellers are at the advantage and the buyers that are at the disadvantage right now. Even when we get into the inspection part, the repairs, people are asking for certain things that need to be fixed and that would be fixed if it was a buyer's market. The sellers aren't willing to fix it. And because they don't have to, it's wild. So it's, once you find something that you really love and you see a lot of value in it, and it's something that you see yourself living in years down the road, got to jump on it. You got to see are you willing to lose that home? That's the big thing. That's the motivation part.
Exactly. Yeah, we were, that's why we want to do this topic today. And just stress because of how crazy the market's been. And we wanted to do this podcast to just implant it in people's heads about how crazy. If you're thinking about selling, sell because you're going to make more. And the market is insane, and it'll sell quick.
And like I said earlier about the seasons, summer's coming around, so hopefully there will be more homes listed, and hopefully it'll balance out and it won't be such a competition to find a home, or you have 20 offers and you got to make sure you're the best out of the 20. So you got to think, is it worth losing? Is it worth asking that price right now?
Because if you think about it seriously, we were talking about it's your biggest purchase, right? Mm-hmm. All right, and it's your dream home. Right. It's not like you go out and buy a house, a couple times a year or once every 5 years, and you're getting a mortgage. Most likely you're getting a mortgage, a 15-year or 30-year mortgage. So why not go ahead and spend that extra, and because you think about it, the mortgage payments per month, it's really not a huge thing, Yeah. It's not like huge amounts. I mean, people see the huge overall, list amount, or, that they have it at. But if you break that over, up into the mortgage payments and over a 15-year, if you're doing a 30-year, the monthly payments, if you have to go up a little bit, yeah, I mean, nobody wants to go up. But if you have to, if you have to pull a little bit out of savings or, IRA or, whatever, man, you're talking about your dream home. Are you willing to let,
exactly.
To pass that up for where it might just be, it might be under $100 a month.
Yeah. And that's a really good point, because you said dream home. This is something that you're really looking for, and you want to make sure that this is something that you see yourself in 30 years down the line, like hopefully. So is it worth spending the extra money, or is it not? That's really up to you. Yeah, over that time frame, that's a really good point.
Oh yeah. Well, do you want to pause it on that note? Since I know we've probably been going, because I tend to ramble on, but we wanted to go into it because we're seeing it get more and more, and we just wanted to go over this topic again, and we're going to go into it further another episode, and we also we all went.
Oh yeah.
And did the game show.
That's going to be a fun podcast.
And we're going to do that one. We did a podcast, or we did a game show with our coworkers and had a blast. So we're going to post that.
I can't wait for y'all to see that one. But yeah, this whole podcast is about the seller's market. The next podcast, hopefully, we'll be talking about the buyer's market. which will be a great topic because hopefully we'll be going into a buyer's market when more homes become available, less competition. And we'll talk about closing tips with the buyer's market next week.
Sounds like a wiener. Speaking
Sounds
of
like
wiener,
banga.
I think, my girl Sass is outside. If you heard scratching in the past 20 minutes, that was because the little one's out back. And we locked her out because she drives us crazy. But on that note, guys.
Music make you lose control. Music make you lose control.
Man, we love y'all guys. Man, we love y'all. We love you.
Love you.
We're going to see y'all next time with Barry Hicks and
Zach Windham.
I'm keeping it real.
Thick legs in shape.
Keeping it real.
Make you do a double take. Planet rocker, showstopper.
Thank you for joining.
Knocker, beat scholar, tail dropper. Do my thing, ma. Rolls Royce, Lamborghini, Blue Medina, always beaming ragtop.
Yes, sir.